Hi, I'm Lori with Horizon Point Consulting, and today's topic is going to be conflict management. So conflict management is important for everyone to have and to understand because in any situation that you deal with people, there's going to be some sort of conflict involved. In a lot of cases, you don't think of it as conflict, so it may be something like your team has to come to a solution on a project or something like that. But there is conflict in that because every person comes at it from a different angle with different ideas, and you have to work through those ideas and determine what the best solution is. So a great tool that you can use to understand your conflict style and other individuals' conflict style that you work with is the Thomas-Killmann Instrument. So when you look at the TKI assessment, if you were to look at an image of it, it sits on an axis. Those 5 styles sit on an axis. And it measures 2 things. The first one is your level of assertiveness, and the second one is your level of compromise. And so competing and collaborating sit at the top of that axis because those are the most aggressive forms of conflict management. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. You're competing, yes, you're battling against each other. In collaboration, you're going back and forth. You're still assertive for your point, but you're willing to accept and understand the value of the other point. At the bottom of that is avoidance and accommodation, because that's where you are the least aggressive. In avoiding, you're just walking away from the situation. You're not addressing it at all. And in accommodating, you're giving the other person what they want. And in the middle of that level of aggressiveness is compromise. And that's where you're working together. So there's some assertiveness, but you're working together to come to a positive solution. On the bottom is cooperation. And so if you look at the chart on your left-hand side, you will see competing and avoidance. And so there's no level of cooperation in those 2. And then on the right-hand side, you're going to see that collaboration and that accommodation. So there is a level of compromise within those 2. In collaboration, obviously, there's more compromise than there is in accommodation, because in accommodation, you're really compromising to the level of giving that person everything that they want. Each of the 5 types of conflict management style have benefits and are necessary in any conflict management. Part of it is determining, based on the situation, which is the best approach to that situation. Is it to avoid? Is it to go in and compete? Is it to collaborate and make the best decision so that you can come to a solution?